Hi guys, Nothing to Prove here. Today is a beautiful day because any day one can be out in the sun. On two wheels is a beautiful day. Yeah, it's the RS. Heavily updated this year. The main thing is the electronic suspension. Debuted last year on the Honda CBR 1000 RR. I think Honda, you need a couple more R's there. This suspension debuted, and this year now it's on this also, the Smart EC3 system, and it's also on the Ducati 2 Street Fighter. Yeah, another Super Naked. So now this electronic suspension is on two Super Nakeds, and also the Ducati Panigale V4. Of course, it's going to be on the Ducatis, two of those. And if you guys know what other bikes it's put on this year in 25, let me know in the comments below, because I'm curious, because now I know I got to go ride the Ducati V4 and see if it's the same exact system or if Ducati tweaked it a little differently. That system is awesome, or this system, this EC3. It has 7 user-defined parameters that you can control, like the suspension, the damping. I moved it right to the middle. Why? Because I'm not on a track, I'm on the street. So I want it right in the middle. I could tweak it up, but it seemed perfect. It was sucking up those bumps. Loving it so far. Of course, the engine got updated for Euro 5 Plus. So 3 more ponies, 3 more torques, but they arrive a little sooner, the torques, at 250 RPMs sooner. Also, exhaust, freer flowing exhaust, more compact, more mass centralization. I don't know about this can. You can get the Akrapovic can, I can never say that correctly, on there too also. So it'll say that on the side along with Triumph's name. Official, authorized by Triumph. And this handlebar position is 20 millimeters wider, and they said that it's for a more upright riding position, but I'm not feeling it. I was back at Becker Teeman this morning. I said, give me the 24 model, and I sat on that. Then I got off that and got right on this, and I'm like, I cannot tell the difference, guys. They say it's a more, you're back just a little bit more. I'm not feeling it. I cannot tell. And I asked Maurice, the sales guy, can you tell the difference? And he just looked up and went. So those are the new things now. This all new motor and engine. Motor and transmission. Not all new. They're just tweaked for Euro 5 Plus. How is that on the street? This massaged engine for Euro 5 Plus. Can I tell the difference? Nah, it's the same. If you have a 21, 22, 23, or 24 model, same bloody motor. I cannot tell the difference, guys. It's the same. Same transmission, same motor, same everything. There, if we go down a gear 2, let's go, nobody behind me, all the way down to 1. Let's roll down fairly quickly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, nice. Real nice. Triumph quick shifters are usually spot on, and this one is. They're adventure bikes, they have a little problems with them, but that's just me. Could be just me. But this one, and nice sound too. It's this. Oh yeah. Here, let's go down to first and then rev it so that we're still legal, okay? Awesome engine and transmission. Same thing if you have the 2020, which was the 1050 motor, and then the significant change from that 1050 to the 1160, what this is, big difference, but this is the same motor. So if you have a 21 model, same motor, same transmission, still awesome. So yeah, this engine and transmission and quick shift are still 2 thumbs way up. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, it's a super naked. We have to try it on the Autobahn, don't we? Okay. But we have traffic. All right, let's kinda go. I can't. Traffic. Let's see what this bad boy will do. Oh! Okay, that's enough. Oh, I'm getting hit everywhere with wind on this thing. Oh, this is... Yeah, it's a naked, so of course. Now at a sedate speed, or at a sane speed on the Autobahn, like I'm doing 140. Okay, that's still, what, 86 miles an hour? Well, we could do it. No problem. Here, let's go even slower. Let's slow it down to 120, which is, what, 74 miles an hour. It's doable. Just like the Honda I just rode 4 or 5 days ago. So, yeah. Autobahn, it's a naked. What do you want? For what it is, 2 thumbs up. Yeah, no vibration whatsoever, but wind everywhere, wind noise everywhere. Okay, a slight bit of vibration in the right foot peg, but that's it. Yeah, still for a naked, 2 thumbs up. Boom, boom. Look at this beautiful electronic Öhlins Gen 3 of 43 millimeter. Loving that color. 120 mils of travel. 320 discs on. Yeah, beautiful style Limas there with the hole there. You can tell, of course, steel braided brake lines. Yeah, and also, of course, the master cylinder system there. Radio. Oh, yeah. And we have 240s here and Brembo 2-piston down there. And of course, the beautiful thing in there. Oh, look at that thing of beauty there with the Brembo or Öhlins suspension. So now, how is this brand new electronic suspension on the street? Now I'm on my favorite bumpiest road here in my neck of the woods, trying out, and I've never been on this Gen 3 Öhlins electronic suspension for the first time on any bike. It debuted last year in the Honda CBR 1000 RRR, and now this year the Ducati Panigale V4 and the Street Fighter V4 have it. Maybe I should go ride the Street Fighter next to see if it's the same, because it is the same, but if it feels the same. But on this nice bumpy road, wow, this thing is smooth, but yet precision. Wow, it's soaking up all these bumps here. Man, I didn't know what that car... Oh, what's this guy doing here? Okay. All right. With precision, like a scalpel. Yeah, I know KTM used that already. But it's sharp, precise. But yet, I'm not shaking my fillings out. That's the magic trick. Love in this Öhlins 3rd gen. Oh, and this front brake. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. I think I've already tried the rear brake. I already know my verdict on that. Oh, that is the best rear brake I've ever felt in my entire life. And I am not being sarcastic, guys. Okay, there, I can tell right when it's going to lock up. Oh, the feel and the feedback. You can trail brake. So as soon as you enter the corner and you want to stay neutral, you can still brake with this rear foot, right rear foot, and feel confident and shut that ABS off and do it. That's what I used to do on my Ninja 600 when I was doing track days back in the day. I had the rear brake dialed in so good, I didn't need anything. Well, back then we didn't have ABS anyway. But I could trail brake in and then at the apex let off and still be neutral, and then slowly start rolling on the throttle at the apex. But and all while maintaining the perfect balance of that bike. And with this rear brake, oh yeah, awesome. This bike is worth the extra coin just because the rear brake is so good. This and now Gen 3 Öhlins Smart electronic suspension, and of course Brembo style lever and Brembo master cylinder. This thing is getting 3 thumbs way up. I've never done that before, have I? Nope, I haven't. Still looking good here with the back. Look at that, how clean this looks. Very nice. Well, with the mono, yeah, of course. And yes, you can put the passenger seat on here, but you're not going to fit your wife on there. Maybe your girlfriend who's a ballerina, you can fit on the back there. This is 830 off the ground, and this is 15.5. No changes. Filled up, the big change though is this is 199 kilos. It got 1 kilo heavier. Why? Electronic suspension. Usually that's 2 to 3 kilos, about 5 pounds. And so Triumph had to cut weight in other areas like the all-new exhaust system. That is lighter. And also they cut weight with, yes, look at this rear wheel. It is lighter and it increases the turn-in. But yeah, with these Diablo Super Courses, these are 190s. If you want to turn in faster, Triumph, just put on 180s. And also the front is all new too, this 5-spoke cast aluminum. So with these lighter wheels, Triumph say it's improving the turn-in. So how are these changes and this extra kilo feel in a little village? Now I'm in road mode and I have the suspension damping, rebounding compression set right in the middle. And how does this thing behave? Okay, and I'm doing 50 kilometers an hour, which is 32 miles an hour. And it does not mind it. As high strung as this thing is, yeah, you can avoid those potholes or manhole covers in a heartbeat. Well, again, any naked that weighs, this thing's under 200 kilos, of course. And just here, now the speed limit is going to drop to 30. So what is that, 18, 19 miles an hour? This doesn't care. There, now it's 30, you see the sign. So let's keep it right there. Oh. Off, on, off, on. Okay, there's a little drive line lash, but that's normal. It's acceptable, no problem. No complaints. But here, let's go all the way down to first. Still, nothing. It doesn't care. Wow, the Ducati cares when it's going this slow. It lets you know, it cries like a screaming baby. But this doesn't care. The Super Duke cared also, but then it's more of a matter of what gear. You have to be in the correct gear all the time with the Super Duke when you're going in a village at slow speeds like this. But this doesn't seem to care. Oh yeah, we got to try this suspension down a cobblestone. Here over this manhole cover. Oh, wow, this suspension is soaking everything up, even in this little village. Yeah, perfect. I'm sold, Öhlins. You have a customer. If I got a bike where your electronic, your EC3 system is on it, I will opt for that, and it's worth $2,000 to get. Wow, this suspension is awesome. It's soaking up these cobblestones. You guys see it. Man, I'm impressed. Intown, this bike is getting 2 thumbs up. Boom, boom. Still the same. Bar in mirrors. Actually, they said they added more weight here to have less vibration. What do you notice here? This is now black and the triple clamp is now black. It actually looks a little better in my humble opinion, instead of having that the regular brushed or cast aluminum look. And yeah, still the same. But you can get in and further define things if you really want to. But I don't get this Triumph. Several times, this is the problem I have with Triumphs. This joystick is too close to the turn signal, and I still had a problem today. Every time I wanted to turn, I had to look down to make sure I was pushing the right one. And then what if you got to hit the horn? Boom, you hit this or that. And oh, there it is. There's the horn. So, yeah, just little idiosyncrasies that you're used to with the Triumph. If you're happily in love with a Triumph and you're a Triumph owner, yeah, you get used to that. I've never, well, okay. My wife has owned a Triumph. I've never personally owned a Triumph. So maybe she will get another one day, maybe she won't. I don't know. She had the Triumph Trident, you know. So for those of you that know. Now, overall, does this compete and stay in the race with the other Super Nakeds? Does it compete with Ducati? Well, Ducati's got a little more power, especially if you do the M1000R BMW. That's got a lot more power too. But the S1000R, yes, this competes. With the Yamaha, yes, this competes. It's not Triumph actually said they're not trying to compete with Ducati, because that's, you're talking $5,000 more. But this basis right now here in Germany today, base $20K for this bike. And you get the electronic suspension. Last year, what was it? 18.2, 18.3, and then last year in the fall, they cut that by $2,000. Triumph offered a €2,000 discount to get rid of the 2024 1200 RSs so that they can bring this in new so it doesn't compete. So you can get that last year for $16,000. Now, this year, $20,000 here in Germany. Now, if you see a one that's still left over, I think you can still get that rebate. I don't know though, you might, probably can. But is this bike worth $4,000 more than last year's? My humble opinion, no. Is it worth $2,000 more? Ooh, there we're splitting hairs. If it was 18 and this is 20, I think it's worth it for this suspension. This suspension is awesome. This is the awesomest suspension, electronic suspension I've ever been on. It was clean, crisp, precise, clear. But yet it wasn't jarring my fillings out going down these bad roads. That's a trick. That is an awesome trick, Öhlins. You guys should be, I meet one of you guys, I'm gonna buy you a beer. Come on, let's go. All right, guys, overall, recommend buy? Sure. If you want something unique and you want a triple, no problem, get it. As usual, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this review. Ride safe and always ride like there's nothing to prove. Take care, guys. Tschüss.